Hello and good morning to you. This is another Happy English live English lesson. My name is Michael, and this is Happy English live lesson number 80. That's right, 80. Woohoo! That's right, Unpredictable Crow. Hello, Izzy Brown. Hi on Periscope. Thanks for joining today. Hi, Yukiko on YouTube. Hey, thank you for joining me. Yesterday, I had some technical issues and I just could not pull this off. So sorry for missing yesterday. But hopefully I will make up for that this morning with an awesome English lesson for you guys. How are you today? It is Saturday. It's April 1st. April Fool's Day. Has anybody tried to fool you today? I remember when I was a kid, I was about maybe 10 years old. I remember my mom would call my sister and I to wake up. Hey, Michael, Lori, wake up. It's time for school. Every morning. And she did that one morning. And usually we woke up, I think around 8 o'clock. But at 9 o'clock in the morning, my mom yelled up the stairs, "Hey, it's 9 o'clock. You're late for school." And I looked at the clock and I said, "Oh my God, I'm late for school." And I put on my uniform because I was wearing a uniform in those days. And I ran downstairs. My sister ran downstairs and we got our bags. And my mother said, "April Fools, it's Sunday." Oh. So that's my April Fool's story. She got us good. She did get us good. My mom is a pretty creative person. And yeah, that was pretty funny. I still remember that. All right, well, we have a lot of things to cover this morning. If it's not this morning where you are, that's okay too. Hello, Layla. Layla, hi. All right, let's get to it. A couple of quick announcements. Don't forget to go to myhappyenglish.com. Right over here, you can click members and then join the mailing list. I will send you free English lessons by email. How cool is that? So do that, and then if you are a teacher or you're an online teacher looking to either you want to start teaching online or you want to improve your online teaching life, there's going to be an amazing workshop. It's called the Online Teacher Summit. It starts Monday. It's free. And there's a link in the YouTube page and also a link on my website for that. I'm going to be doing a presentation as well, and I hope you can come and check that out. All right, so for today's English lesson, this is what we have going on. We're going to look at how to use depend. That's problematic sometimes for people. We're going to look at the phrase, "Hey, go ahead." And then we're going to look at some baseball idioms. That's the plan for today. Sound good? All right, let's get to it. I depend on the internet to do these classes. I depend on the internet to do these classes. I depend on the internet. When you say that you depend on something, it means that you need it and you expect that it will always be there. Okay? So I need the internet to do these classes, and I expect that the internet will always be there so that I can do these classes. Okay? I depend on the internet. Maybe you depend on your car to get to work, or you depend on your smartphone. So that's the first way that we use depend. I depend on the internet. And the other one is, go to the beach tomorrow? It depends on the weather. It depends on the weather. And, excuse me, depend, oh my God. Hi. It depends on the weather. Depend needs the S because the subject is it. It depends on the weather. That means if the weather is good, we can go. If the weather is not good, we can't go. We use the phrase, it depends a lot. Like, hey, do you want to have dinner in that restaurant? Ooh, it depends on the price. Would you like to see a movie tomorrow? Oh, it depends on the time. So if the time is good, we can go. If the price is good, we can go. It depends on the weather. If the weather is good, we can go. So be careful. I hear a lot of people say like this, oh, do you want to go to the beach tomorrow? Oh, it's depend on the weather. It's depend on the... No, please don't say it's depend on the weather. It depends on the weather. That's what you want to say, okay? All right, so that's that. A quick hello to Enrique Fabrizio joining us from the northern part of Italy. Welcome. Samira, Queen Rapunzel. Wow, a queen is here. Moo. Yukiko, we depend on your English knowledge. Hey, thank you. Hello, Lisa. Lisa is here on Periscope. Hey, thank you very much for joining me today. I really appreciate that. I do. And if you are in North America or South America, it's really early. It's 6:38 a.m. Ah! Who's an early bird? Tweet, tweet. All right, I want to talk about the conversational phrase, go ahead. We use the phrase go ahead in two ways. The first one is when you give permission to someone. So in the example here, hey, can I have a cookie? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead means you may, or you can, or yes, you can. You might talk to the boss and you say, oh, hey, boss, can I leave the work? Huh? Hi, welcome to the program. My name is Michael. And I am not reading from a script, by the way. Otherwise, you would see my head doing this all the time. For example, you could say to your boss, hey, boss, can I leave work early today? And the boss would say, sure, go ahead. Really? Do you think your boss would say that? So the phrase go ahead is used when you give somebody permission to do something, okay? Michael, can we watch this lesson after? Yes, go ahead, because it becomes a video on YouTube after a while. All right, and then we use go ahead like this. So when somebody asks you a question, then you could say, go ahead, like this. Hey, can I ask you something? Yeah, sure, go ahead. It means, please give me your question. So, when somebody says that kind of phrase, like, hey, can I ask you something? Sure, go ahead. Can I give you my idea? Sure, go ahead. So we use go ahead in that situation too, like please speak. Okay, so that's go ahead. Hello to Cesar Primus from Brazil joining us on Periscope. Thanks for joining us. Alberto, hi. Elena, hi. Glad to see you too. Thanks for coming to this live lesson. All right, point number 3 today, baseball idioms. If you don't have baseball in your country, you might think that these phrases are a little strange, but here's the thing. Baseball is one of America's, I think it is America's top sport, actually. And we have a lot of idioms that come from sports, especially baseball. So I picked 5 of my favorite to show you today. And the first one is strike out. Strike out. In baseball, the pitcher throws the ball and the batter hits the ball. And if the batter swings and he misses the ball 3 times, we say he struck out, and then his play is finished. He has to go back to the to the bench and sit down. So when you strike out, you fail. And strike is an irregular verb. The past is struck. So here's my example sentence. Jack struck out when he asked Tina for a date. Poor Jack can't get a girlfriend. So Jack asked Tina, hey, Tina, do you want to go out with me sometime? And she said, no. Jack struck out. Poor Jack. Oh, well, better luck next time. So if you strike out, it means that you fail. Actually, I asked my boss yesterday, hey, can I go home early today? And instead of saying, go ahead, he said, no, you work. So I struck out. All right, the next one is touch base. So in baseball, in the field, the players reach a base. There are 4 goals. There are 4 bases, and so you have to touch the base. Otherwise, it could be a foul. You could be out. So when you touch base, you contact the base. So we use the idiom touch base to mean contact or get in touch with. So I'll touch base with you when I get back from my trip. Means when I return from my trip, I'll call you or I'll text you. I'll touch base with you when I get back from my trip. So that means I'll contact you when I get back from my trip. So that's touch base. Right off the bat. So in baseball, they have a bat. When the bat puts the ball into play, and so the beginning of the journey of the ball is when it's right off the bat. The player hits. I'm going to see if I can do it. The player hits it, boom, and the ball goes. Right off the bat means from the very first time or from the very beginning. I liked her right off the bat. It means the first time I met her, I liked her. I enjoyed that restaurant right off the bat. The moment I sat down, that's when I said, wow, I love this. I love this restaurant. Just a quick question here. The top sport in Italy. Really? Baseball? Is it used in business scenes? Yeah, you can use all of these idioms in business scenes. Absolutely. And a lot of people, a lot of American business people do that too. Especially like touch base. You can tell your customer, okay, I've received your order. I will touch base when we ship your order. Something like that. That would work. Struck out. I don't know a situation you could use that in business with a customer. But you could certainly tell your boss, hey, boss, we tried to get a new customer today, but we struck out. Your boss wouldn't be happy. Okay, right off the bat. Okay, that's that. And then his comments came out of left field. From the perspective of the right-handed batter, left field is very, very far away. And so if you say that something came out of left field, it means it came suddenly and unexpectedly. And it's a little strange. So if you're in the office and one of your coworkers says, listen, I decided I'm going to quit the job and, tomorrow's my last day. Wow. That came out of left field. So they said something really surprising that you weren't expecting. You could say, wow, that came out of left field. Okay, and then the last one is batting 1,000. We calculate how many times the batter gets to bat and how many times he gets a hit. And that's usually a percentage. And so 0.250, 0.250 is, it means 25% of the time he gets a hit. 0.50 is a great batting average. It means 50% of the time. And then 1.0000, 1,000 would be perfect. And so, which never happens in baseball. But we say you're batting 1,000 when you have a success followed by a success followed by a success. So if you've got a great salesperson in the office, you could say, hey, wow, you got another sale? You are batting 1,000. You're batting 1,000. You're doing an amazing job. If you have kids and your kids or get a good grade in their exam many times in a row, or your friends are successful in school many times in a row, you can say, wow, you're batting another A? Wow, you're batting 1,000. That's true. All right, so that, my friends, brings us to the end of this English lesson. We talked about how to use baseball idioms. Go ahead, depend. Wow, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, the Unpredictable Crow, for joining us on Periscope. And thanks for tapping the screen. On Periscope, when you tap the screen like that, little hearts fly up, and that's kind of cool. Wow, awesome. Elena says, I liked my job right off the bat. Oh, Sydney, I'm out of focus. That's because I've only had 1 cup of coffee today, and this is it. All right, so that is the end of today's live English lesson. The next live lesson will be on Monday. That's April 3rd at 9 a.m. New York time. If you'd like to stay informed about all of these lessons, you can just go to myhappyenglish.com and sign up for the mailing list. I'll let you know. Enrique says, in DR, when you have another girlfriend, it's common to say you have a second base. Oh, that's interesting. In the Dominican Republic, I guess that's what DR means. They say that when you have another girlfriend, it's common to say you have a second base. Wow, interesting. Oh, my cam is out of focus. Oh, my God. Why? Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that with that. I hope that helped. All right, that is that. Also, don't forget, if you are a teacher, an online teacher or an offline teacher, and you want to learn more about teaching online, join me for the free online teacher summit starting Monday, April 2nd. Lots of workshops. I'll be doing a workshop, and I hope you can join me for that. And don't forget, you can always go to myhappyenglish.com, click members, and sign up for the mailing list. I will send you free English lessons by email, including this week's new podcast, probably coming tomorrow, I would say. All right, that's it. That's it for today's live English lesson. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you Monday for another live English lesson right here at Happy English. Bye, guys.